Massachusetts U.S. Senator Scott Brown has been driving past Minuteman Trucks in Walpole for years. On this day, he was the guest of honor.
Minuteman Trucks. Thank you for coming. My wife, Gail.
Dealers Dick and Bill Witcher greeted the senator and his wife Gail and took them on a tour of the family business. The Witcher brothers introduced them to the staff, explained how the business works, how it's grown, and how federal tax credits, including bonus depreciation, help them make substantial new investments in the parts and service departments. Dick Witcher, who is also chairman of ATD, discussed the powerful impact of federal regulations. One critical point, how in 2000, EPA grossly underestimated the cost of emissions regulations on the trucking industry.
The EPA estimated that the cost for those emissions regulations would be $3,100 to $5,000. The actual price of those over the last 7 years has increased by 5 times. So the price of a new truck has gone up $25,000 to $30,000.
EPA's miscalculation was a major factor in clobbering truck sales by nearly 60% between 2006 and 2010, resulting in layoffs at truck factories, suppliers, and dealerships around the country. NADA fears EPA will also be wrong about the impact of its proposed 54.5 miles per gallon rule for cars and light-duty trucks. EPA says its proposal will raise prices an average of $3,000 per vehicle in 2025. NADA research shows that means 6 to 7 million licensed drivers that can now afford to buy a new vehicle won't in 2025.
And by driving those people out of the market, the same thing's going to happen in cars that's happened over the last several years in trucks. In trucks, we had a 60% decrease in volume in 07, 08, 09. Trucks have gotten older, so they're not as green, they're not as safe. Manufacturing jobs have been lost, dealership jobs have been lost. The answer is to take smaller bites of the pie. The EPA and...
EPA is out of control.
Well, any agency that tries to project out 15 and 20 years cannot have that kind of accuracy.
So we need unelected, unaccountable bureaucrats circumventing Congress and making these regulations that are crushing businesses. I've been battling with them regularly.
Brown is partial to trucks. His pickup was a signature of his successful Senate campaign in 2010, one that emphasized both parties should work together, a theme he repeated to those who attended the event at the Witcher's dealership.
I know there's not just Republicans in here. I know there's some Democrats, independents, some Democrat elected officials here, and others who are working hard as well to try to make a living so you can take your wife and kids out to a movie and a dinner and pay for school and buy a new vehicle and just live life.
Brown's tour concluded with him getting behind the wheel of a brand new fire truck at the dealership, a fun moment far away from the endless political fires ablaze on Capitol Hill.
Great.
John Spiropoulos, NADA TV.